James Parker, the engineer. This feels a little bit strange. We're used to interviewing you here in the studio as a pundit, now down the line as a manager. Congratulations, though, on the new job. Just how excited are you to get an opportunity like this?
Yeah, I'm very excited, and considering it's a football club that I've got many happy memories. Started here, of course, and then came out of retirement after 2 years to come back and play 3 games for them, and they were in administration in a very precarious position in the league at that time as well, Jill. So that worked out fine, and I'm hoping that this decision to come out of that comfy chair you spoke about, to come in, help the club and try and steer them to safety, that's my goal. I'm very excited about it, and I'm very honoured to be given the opportunity.
Yeah, as you say, the club you started and finished your playing career with, but I suppose you'd prefer to be taking over in rather different circumstances.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, if that situation would have been different, I might not have been getting offered it, because Paul Hartley would have been still in a job, but they are where they are, and it's going to be difficult because the other sides in and around us fighting to try and get away from the relegation zone and the playoff zones will believe that they're good enough to do that also. But the team have been struggling to find the wins. I think they're well capable of. We've done a number of live games. I've seen them myself live, and I know what they're capable of. As a football player, having been there, sometimes you're just lacking a little bit of confidence, lacking a little bit of luck. You just can't find those wins. But it's my job now to try and get the boys lifted, try and get that confidence from them, come up with a game plan, a tactical plan, and if you implement that right, then it's down to the boys. And I've no doubt that they've got enough in that dressing room to get us out of trouble, but they'll have to prove it. I have to prove it, and hopefully we'll do it together.
Yeah, you talk about there, you having to prove it, Neil. I mean, your previous coaching role was assistant at Dunfermline. To anyone who maybe questions your qualifications for this role, what would you say to them?
Yeah. Well, listen, those questions will come, and I'll be judged on the results that I'll achieve here at Dundee. The team have been on a real poor run, conceding lots of goals, only scoring 2. They're on the back of 7 defeats in a row, so it won't be easy to pick them up. But having gained a lot of experience through my career as a footballer, I went on and did all my coaching licence years ago, UEFA Pro licence, so I'm fully capable in terms of the knowledge you need to gain those badges. What I don't have is experience as a manager, but there's no other way of getting that unless you're in a job. The benefit I've had over the number of years I've been working with Sky is that you get to analyse lots of football, you see different styles, you get to see a different side of the game. I've spoken to numerous managers, numerous players, so you start to form different ideas, you see the game differently. Now it's up to me to try and implement those ideas that I've formed over the years, use the experience I've had as a player, that experience I had at Dunfermline, which was invaluable for me, on working under Jim Jeffries. So all the managers that I've worked under, I've taken little bits from, and it's now up to me to try and put that right on the training ground, try and get this squad of players to just try and go over the line and gain 3 points. And I think if they get 3 points and they see a bit of light, they'll take off. I've no doubt that, because as I said, Jules, they're a very talented team, and I do believe that they're in a false position, but they have to do it on the pitch to get themselves clear of that, and that's something we're always trying to do together.
And Neil, just a word about the man you're replacing, Paul Hartley. I think you and he are good friends, if I'm right in saying that. Does that make it a difficult decision, or is that just football?
It doesn't make it a difficult decision at all. No, I played with Paul at Hearts, and I'm not going to stand and try and dismiss what Paul did here. I think that everyone's of opinion that he did a good job. Just couldn't find the results in the end. The club took the decision that, you know, it was time for him to leave his post, and I've been given the opportunity now to take it up until the end of the season. So I don't think Paul would have any grudges to bear. You know, I would like to think that Paul would want the club to be successful and stay in the division, and it's down to me now to make that happen, along with the players in there and everyone, the staff, and of course I'm going to need a huge backing from the supporters, because having witnessed it twice now as a player, at the beginning, at the end, I know what this club can achieve in terms of the support. I know the backing that they can give, and it was so important to me as a player. And I'll never forget coming back here, Jules, when I was retired for those 3 games. It's something that lived with me until this time, but hopefully it's time to start new memories, and that will be sweet memories if we do the job and stay up come the end of these 5 games.
And just finally, I mean, as it happens, your first match isn't until the 29th, so nearly 2 weeks away. So we'll still see you on our screens before then. Is that right? You're not putting the microphone down quite yet?
Not quite yet. We've got a couple of games obligations for the weekend, of course. But the good thing is, you're right, we don't have a game until next week. But I'll be starting work tomorrow. I'll be starting to work with the team. We'll be starting to put in some ideas just now. I'll be getting to know the players, know the squad, know the staff, and then we'll hit the ground properly running come Monday with a real focus and a real drive to go to Motherwell and hopefully pick up those 3 points.
Neil, as ever, really good to speak to you, and many congratulations again from all of us here, and all the very best.
Thank you very much, Joe.